Oxford County, Maine is about double the size of the state of Rhode Island. It goes from the southern part of the state all the way to the Canadian border. But in all of Oxford County, there have been just 17 cases of the coronavirus. Nobody there has died. The hospitals in the county are empty, and we know healthy people are almost at zero risk, even if the virus does spread. Yet almost all businesses in the county have been ordered to stay closed, just like the rest of Maine. Why? Because the governor, Janet Mills, who believes she is God, says so. 2 weeks ago, restaurant owner Rick Savage had had enough of this. It was killing him and his family. So he came on this show and explained that he was going to exercise his right to earn a living and serve customers who are willing to take the risk.
We've had enough of it. We're encouraging all businesses in Maine to open up. We should have never been shut down in the first place. We need to open back up, get this summer tourist business going, or we're going to lose a third of our restaurants. Who knows how many motels and other businesses. So we're advocating for everybody, not just for my restaurant. It's time to go back to work.
Governor Mills was watching that night. The state's economy is collapsing. That doesn't seem to bother her. Being disobeyed bothers her a lot, more than anything. So she yanked Rick Savage's liquor license. Now she wants to do more than that. Maine civil courts are currently shut down, but Mills has asked them to reopen temporarily, solely to order Rick Savage's restaurant shut down completely. That shouldn't be allowed in this country. It has nothing to do with health. In fact, restaurants across rural Maine are being allowed to reopen next Monday. So she knows the virus is not a threat in the rural parts of the state, but she's doing it anyway. Why? Because power is what Janet Mills cares about. Rick Savage defied her. Now she will crush him. But Savage does not plan to submit to this. He spoke to our coordinating producer, Charlie Cougar, today and said this.
They're taking us to court, trying to expedite it down in Oxford County Court to get a judge to stop us and shut us down. And then if we defy his order, that would give us a criminal record, and that's what they're trying to do. Trying to give us a criminal record through the court systems.
If the judge orders you to shut down, will you comply?
No.
And if the police show up to arrest you, what are you going to do?
I guess I'll sleep in a prison cell for a while. They're basically trying to make me an example because I defied her order. And if they want to make me an example, they can come after me.
This case, the case of Rick Savage, a citizen, versus Governor Janet Mills, a tyrant, is a metaphor for a lot of what's happening in this country right now, in 1,000 little towns that we're not reporting on. So we're going to follow this case very carefully.